feeling energetic this week, so I thought I'd jump over the box instead of, you know, just place it on the ground, because I'm trying to be cool like that, you know what I mean? Are we comfy? Are we comfy? In the middle frame. Cue fireworks. I mean, yeah, it's been a good week. I think this week what I'm going to do to be slightly different is I'm going to get a training partner, so we need to make room for him. Oh. What the fuck?
Dude, what the fuck?
Well, what? Why are you eating cereal at fucking, what, 7:30?
I was hungry. Why the fuck am I here?
What? I
Dude,
said,
it's freezing. Can you at least put some clothes on me for the decency? Thank
they're
you.
your clothes?
Yes, they're
You
my
happy?
clothes. I'm very surprised you got
Whingy
my
bastard.
clothes. Fuck off.
You know what I mean? I let you in on my fucking vlog and you whinge about being naked.
Well, I was home eating cereal in my pants. You
What's
dragged
your
me here
fucking
for
problem?
whatever reason. Why am I here?
Because I said I'd get you in on the vlog this week if you wanted to. And you were like, yeah, sure. Let me know. What day? And I said, Sunday, once the kids are in bed.
Oh, man, you know my fucking memory like a fish.
You're going to want to fucking drink now and all, aren't you?
Yes, I am going to want to drink. Cheers, pal.
You're all happy, you dressed, you got your drink.
Nice coffee as well. Cool mug. Anyway, yeah, crack on.
I had that for Christmas or my birthday. For my birthday, that cup was Bleach anime. We're loving it.
Cool mug.
So yeah, I got James on because we trained together, and I figured get his thoughts and feelings on the week instead of just my own. So my own feelings were I did great, needed shit.
Yeah, that's normally every week, isn't it, to be fair, pal?
No, to be fair, thinking back on the week, we've done another 4 week, didn't we, for a start?
Yeah, so consistency.
Because we had a couple of weeks where I touched on it, and I think in the last one where I was like sick and hurt my back and my hand and all that kind of
I
crap.
had the week off as well. It's as soon as one of us has a day off.
Oh shit, yeah.
Opens the gates.
That's the good thing about having two, yeah. Because if you're feeling shit, you're like, well, I can't not come if he's fucking coming. But as soon as one of you goes, oh dude, I'm not coming, you're like, oh sweet, yeah, fucking, I didn't want to do it anyway. Yeah. And then it drops off, doesn't it?
That's right. It's when you send that. You wait for that text in the morning.
Yeah.
I always wait for that text if you're saying you're up. There's always a bit in the back of my head that's like, please tell me you forget, because I want to go back to bed.
I do the same. Still argue. So I found it quite good. If you're on my Instagram at all, and Facebook, to be fair, I've started doing the stories, which I weren't on before. But what I like doing is taking my first picture of my clock, and I'll write on the picture like, fuck off, don't want to get up and everything, and I put what I'm actually thinking at the time, and it kind of helps get it out of my head. You know, them thoughts you're like, I'm warm and comfortable, outside's cold and wet, I don't want to go out there. So that's quite a funky thing. I think you've seen me do it, haven't you?
Yeah, I think you're doing quite well with your stories actually.
Thank you.
I think you're trending in the right direction with that.
It's always nice to know.
Not that I know anything about Instagram.
You know a bit.
I know a bit.
I only know a bit.
Do it for the gram and all that.
Yes. We changed the board, which I think we can get into in a minute. We can go over the board. You can hold the camera for me, which would be nice.
Yeah, can do.
Sweet. What we'll do is, because I've been doing the stories and stuff on Instagram, I've been doing more like little snippets of video of us training, so I'll be able to lay that in over the vlog, or maybe chuck it in before we start yakking. Strength wise, I think I'm back up to me. No, I got 14, didn't I, reps on me?
Yes, no, it's 15, wasn't it?
Did I hit 15 again?
I'm sure you hit 15.
I might have done. I'll say 14 for argument's sake. I'll go down to that. Push-ups, I'm feeling a lot better. Still keeping me wide grip instead of
Can we not talk about push-ups?
No. We'll touch on your elbow in a minute. But yeah, and all I've been doing is I've started bringing, instead of being like in line with my chest, bringing it more like underneath my chest level, so bringing it further down. And doing that, but instead of just doing 3 sets of 10, now I've been pushing to like failure, so I've been managing like 15 on the first set and then 12 and then 10 for me push-ups. That's good. Planche training is going pretty good for both of us, isn't it?
I think you're progressing ahead of a lot faster than me, but it's better than it used to be for both of us.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think we did slip up a little bit with where because we were just doing the holds at first. I think I mentioned it in the last vlog, where we'd stay on the toes, take as much weight off your toes as you can whilst holding it to kind of get you to hold the position. Once we found we could actually lift our feet off the ground, decided to start repping it a bit. I'm going to pause it there because my battery's flashing at me because I'm super prepared as always. So give me 2 seconds. There's going to be a clear edit here. Sorry, done the battery. Yeah, I'm good like that.
I've already forgot what we were talking about.
I was on about the planche.
Yes.
Right, 'cause what I wanted to get to was saying that I think we got a bit ahead because when we started, it's my idea, I think, my own fault.
They're always your ideas.
Thank you. I was like, we'll start repping it now, swinging up and down, and then we tried some other thing. I think we just got a bit carried away, because then when we couldn't do so many reps, like I noticed you'd like drop a lot, and I think actually I'm kind of missing out. But what we need to do is do a couple reps, and if they're clean, do them. And as soon as we notice the reps not being clean, then we just go for a hold. And then if you can't do a very high hold, then drop down to your feet, onto your toes. So you're actually getting a good like 30 seconds of strain on, rather than like repping like 3, 4. I can't do it, and then just dropping. You know what I mean? So I think we do maybe need to go back to more keeping the toes on the ground, because you still feel it, don't you, in your lats?
I just have my problem. I just fall straight forward.
Yeah. That's what we
lean forward, and I just lift my toes off the ground, and I just hold it for about 3 seconds, and just tip.
Yeah, you do a bit.
Yeah, but at least my arms are locked now.
But I think this is why it's good with having the toes on the ground, because you feel your position with your body. Because you're not. Oh, would you better? So you went to say your arms are locked.
So my arms are locked now, which is better than what it was when I started.
You can do it with your arms bent. That is another thing.
But it helps me with my elbows not having them bent. Because as soon as the pressure's on that joint.
Well, what I've started doing for the elbow is I've managed to get some little 2 kilogram dumbbells, which are ridiculously expensive. Like if I was going to buy them new off eBay, it was like 40 quid, but a neighbour, I put a post on Facebook, and my neighbour, a very elderly neighbour, said, well, I've got some, I'm not using them anymore. So I was like, oh, come on, sweet. But you get them, and you just kind of do that, and then you do that, and then also you hold it, twist like this.
It's just all the tendons, isn't it?
Yeah, so
I need to start doing that.
I'm hoping, well, I've got 2, I only need 1. If you want the other one.
So I've just got some
Sam.
little dumbbells.
Cool. So I thought if we do that every morning, every evening, hopefully after a few weeks, we should see. Because, like I said, I'm noticing better. I can do my wide push-ups and I'm doing more reps, and I've even started doing dips again. But like I did with the push-ups, I'm just trying to do 3 sets of 10, and I'm not going very deep. Don't giggle.
I wasn't gonna.
That's right. So I'm doing like dips, but not deep, and I'm just sticking 3 sets of 10 because I'm just being wary of the elbow. But I want to get to doing like pike push-ups and like even just doing like a handstand up the board and trying to do
pike push-ups are a dream at the minute.
Yeah, exactly. But that's anytime we see anything on Instagram when people have got the elbows tucked in and they're doing planches and planche push-ups and everything like that, the minute it's like we can't even try to work towards that until we sort the elbow out, which yours has kind of gone again this week, isn't it?
Yeah, but like I said, I don't feel anything now on it before it goes.
It's
just gone. It was absolutely fine, didn't feel anything, and it just went.
Yeah.
So God knows.
It's so annoying.
As long as I can do my pull-ups now, which is
that's a bonus. You're back doing pull-ups, aren't you? Because he'd been doing chin-ups the whole time instead of pull-ups. So
I haven't been able to do a full pull-up for about a year.
That's it, yeah. Because he'd look at me doing pull-ups, like, fuck you doing your pull-ups, but I'd look at him doing his elbows in push-ups, and he's like, fuck you doing your push-ups.
Pull-ups are my favourite part anyway. So
yeah. You did touch on this week that we're getting the consistency back. You starting to feel like firmer, stronger. I'm starting
to feel stronger. Starting to feel a lot firmer, which is nice.
It's good.
It's nice to look at yourself and not immediately throw up. So that's nice.
And I think it'd be nice to touch on coming from someone that's never done cardio up until recently. And which I've got to say,
the cardio, I fucking hate cardio. Oh my God, I hate cardio. But it does help.
It really fucking does, doesn't it?
It does really
help.
Like
10 minutes.
It's more, for me, the waking you up thing. Instead of just coming here groggy and getting straight to pull-ups. So you get moving, you get sweating, and it does wake you up and you do feel more energised. So,
yeah, man.
I think that's decent. I still hate it for making me do it.
Yeah. But you also really, really appreciate it.
Of course I appreciate it. So maybe do loads of shit I don't want to do, but I always appreciate you for
That's it. Just coming back into it. Should we show them the board?
Oh, I like the board.
It's not completely different, but well, it is a bit.
It is a bit different. It's updated, isn't it?
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh, centre screen, just me.
So today on Ryan's Red Fitness we're going to be illustrating. It's cool. So obviously I've got to do the standard social media thing and put my tags. So I've put them there. If you want to screenshot that for future reference, I don't blame you. You can do that. Wicked. Then we've got the standard. I think you saw last week. We did put the cardio, but I just wrote it again, made it a little bit neater, and then just stipulated at the top. We're doing for the main workout. We're doing max reps now. Rest for 90 seconds between reps, and then between sets we're doing 2 minutes between sets. So that's like if you're going from pull-ups to push-ups. When you finish your 3 sets of pull-ups, having 90-second rests, you wait 2 minutes then rest before starting your push-ups or leg raises or whatever you're going to be doing. So that's that. the reason we broke the cardio bit down is because when you're out of breath and you're there jogging, and after time me and James went, what are we doing next? I'm like, oh, I can't think. So we wrote that down so we can glance at it and go, yeah, we'll just pick one to do next, sort of thing. Just do it like that. Still got the little message from the wife at the bottom, which I like leaving on there because it's a nice little reminder. Coming over to the workout, we'll go back to the middle in a minute. So the workout I changed it to before because we had some time off and whatnot. It weren't really realistic, plus with our elbows being a bit of a bitch. But now we're trying to pretty much stick to this. The pull-ups, the push-ups. I'd say the rows, well, the leg raises, dragon flags, that's a mix because I do leg raises and James does dragon flags. I've just started doing dips. Split squats we just introduced because we've been neglecting legs a bit, so I want to get back on that. And then obviously our tuck planche skill that we're working on. I think it's nice when you're doing calisthenic stuff, if you're doing your full body workout, even if you don't want to go into push-pull stuff yet, but it's nice to have a skill to be working on, even if it's like a handstand, just how long you can hold your handstand for and increasing that, because it gives that nice bit of what's the word I'm thinking of, progress sort of thing that you can think of, and it's a nice thing to show as well, a little skill. So that's the routine, done that, and going back to the middle, we've got, this is what I like to just call the inspirational bit, which is good to glance at. I remember the little thing. So me and James both like Jocko. He's on YouTube and podcasting, really cool old ex-Navy SEAL guy, but he's got a little episode called Good. If you search on YouTube, Jocko Good, really cool. He basically goes in the concept of like anything where there's a problem, it's like there's something good that can come of it, like there's an opportunity to be made. So he always says it basically, you can still say good, then you're still alive, so that's good. Vegeta, because we're both big Dragon Ball Z fans, and anyone that watches Dragon Ball Z knows about Vegeta and his pride. So just that Saiyan pride that keeps him going. And then again, another anime is Naruto from the first season. He always says believe it. He does die out after a few seasons, but it's again within the first few seasons of him, it's that thing where within that story everyone's against him. He's like the loner, like the underdog sort of thing, but he keeps saying basically he's going to make it one day, believe it, and he always says it. So it's just a nice little voice to have in your head, like believe it, you can do it sort of thing, and keep going. So yeah, that's the board up to now. Like I did say in my first show of this that we'd always show you when the board changes and how we progress with it. So so this is the newest version. Well, what do you want to do tonight, Brain?
Same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
Brain?
What are you doing tonight there, Brain?
What are you doing tonight, Brain?
Animaniacs, man.
Yes, mate. Yes, mate. So, yeah, I think that's it for the vlog, innit? We got James in his pants with the cereal, which...
Extremely cold out here, by the way.
I don't know. I've got a jumper and my coat on, so
yeah.
I'm all gravy, baby.
I'm sure you are.
So, yeah.
I got a nice bowl of cereal out of it, though.
Yeah. Do I need to, do you reckon, mention things about, like, the podcast? Should I mention that on the end of here?
Oh, absolutely. You should mention the podcast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think... I might mention it in the last one. Don't think I did. Might have done. Ryan's Road podcast is now live on pretty much all podcast platforms. Your top 3 being your Spotify, your Apple, and your Stitcher.
Yes.
Yep. So it's on them. It's on 7 platforms altogether. I'm going to start linking it in the video description. Then there's Instagram, Facebook. I'm going to try and link them in the description as well, if you want to get on them, if you want to follow me on there. On Instagram's my more one, where it's like daily pictures of us working out in the morning. You know, I'll write every morning what we've done, what we've found difficult, you know, if we found it hard, why we found it hard, stuff like that. And then with my stories I try and put a bit more detail in as well, so that's all there. The podcast is centered around kind of mental health and psychology, just trying to help people get through the day to day, because the way I've been wording it on the Instagram post at the end of it is that body and mind, I've got you covered, because the fitness stuff, the fitness vlog and the rest of this fitness channel is for your body, and then the podcast is for your mind, just to kind of cover you on all bases.
I know I'm your best friend.
Yes.
I'm going to be biased,
yes,
but it is a really good listen, that podcast.
Thank you.
I've had it on quite a lot. I've told quite a few people about it. He's got a good voice for it. He knows what he's talking about. He's done his research, and it's very easy as a common peasant, as it were, like me, to relate. It's not a big psychologist saying big fancy words and all this stuff. It's someone that goes through it himself daily, and he's been through it all, and he knows what he's talking about, and it is a very insightful listen. And if you're going through mental problems like that and you need a common everyman you can relate to, he is your man. I can guarantee you that.
Thank you. I didn't even ask him to say anything about it, so that's really lovely. That's quite genuine.
No, I mean, as well, I've listened to it loads. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, dude. On that lovely note, before I start tearing up, thank you again. So we'll see you next week. We'll let you know how we've been getting on, what changes we've made to the training, what the crack is. So yes, and podcast, Instagram, Facebook, get me on there. And as always, feedback's always great. If you want to comment, tell me what you're liking, what you're not liking, what you want to see.
Any magical cures for elbows, let me know.
Yes.
Be nice.
That good. Cool. Right then. Well, I'm gonna go. I guess you're stuck in. So.
Oh, don't leave me in your garden again.
I won't have him on again. Don't worry, he's a dick.
Thank you very much. Now, are you going to tell me why I'm here?
Like I said, see, now it's funny because we're redoing it.
Alright,
crap.